This conference will now be recorded.
Right. So we're going to, like deal with the Mongo large files, and also we're going to see the point in time restore, and we're going to see the Mongo stats. We're going to see all the commands, all the binaries that we have in the Mongo today. Binaries part I'll cover up today. If we have time, we'll also see the Atlas. So tomorrow we will see only the cloud migration and memory management. Tomorrow is the last class for us. Fine. So let's switch on the servers. Right, so Mongo R. Right, so we have the Mongo on the server. Let's talk about the binaries first. Duplicate. Come on. So what and all covered? What and all not covered? So based on that, we'll move on. Setups, I guess, yeah. Binary. This is where we have the binaries. And you see, these are the binaries for every version. You'll have these only. These are the Mongo binaries we have. We talked about bson dump yesterday. If you wanted to read a bson file, you had to use a bson dump. Bson dump will read the bson data directly into JSON. And if you wanted to convert the bson data into JSON, how do you convert also? We have seen right yesterday. Install campus, you never use it in the Linux part. Don't worry. We discussed Mongo, Mongo D, Mongo dump, Mongo export, Mongo import, Mongo restore, Mongos, right? Mongo top, Mongo starts, and these two are left, and Mongo replays left, Mongo files are left. These four things are left, right? So let's talk about Mongo files quickly, one by one. Next, I'll pick up the Mongo replay, then Mongo start, then Mongo top. We don't use much, no need to worry. Okay, these are the things you need to know especially. So, what is Mongo files basically? Mongo files is a command which deals with the large files. Generally, Mongo document, the maximum Mongo document size is 16 MB only. If it exceeds, you cannot do a document insert in the Mongo database. One document size would be maximum 16 MB only. If it exceeding the document size, you have to use the Mongo files. So example, non-editable data like PDFs, photos, videos, such kind of thing. How do you load into Mongo? Using the Mongo files only, not the Mongo or Mongo's other UIs. Well, other like binaries won't support for that. Only Mongo files is made for specific reason, basically. So if what I'll do, I'll load this setups itself, basically. First, okay, just a minute. We have setups. In the setups, what and all we have. Right, good enough. Let's load this file. This is equivalent to, if you see what is the size of this, let's say chart something. Uh, what is the size of this file? 102 MB. This size, if you see this, it is giving the value in MBs basically. So 102 MB file, I wanted to load into Mongo directly. It's not actually it's not an editable file, right? It's not editable file. Directly cannot edit it, basically. I wanted to load this kind of files, any raw file, I wanted to load into Mongo. Raw files can be loaded into Mongo using the Mongo files binary only. You cannot do other way. So before I load it, let's connect to Mongo. I guess I have the previous sessions. Right, Mongo. I'm connecting to Mongo. Now, if you see show DBs, I do have class demo lab and all, where I wanted to load into class database. That file I wanted to load into class. Let's load into use class. What and all we have? Let's see. show collections. Okay, we have lab 1, lab 2, two collections we have. Now I wanted to load this file into that database. So how do I do it? Basically, the authentication must be done anyway. Okay, let me copy it. This one where I just connected, right? I don't want to type. That is the only reason, right? This is the user authentication. You can do it using that. And where this file is, I am there in that directory. If not, where I wanted to load this data, this file data, that database you have to mention. The database figured it as class database. Use the class database where I wanted to load. Okay. Then put this file, just a small command. Um, put this file of this one. What do you want it to load? Okay. Now, right, that's all. So if I run this command, unrecognized, oh, sorry, database name is actually okay, class, the heck it is a DB, unrecognized command. The heck, so simple it is anyway. It is not taking this. I think it is enough. Unrecognized command D. Hmm, just
You
a
are
minute.
you are in setup directory. Do you need to give another path?
Uh, path, path because we are in the current directory where it is.
But the
Where the
destination D class
so,
database group. Oh,
yeah, database is destination. This is the one. This is authenticating. This is telling this database go and put this file into that. Basically, let's quickly do it. Not an issue. I did many times anyway. It's not too big. Small topic. Very small topic. Just need to see the syntax. Mongo files list. Uh, where is the put Mongo files T search? Not this one. I'm looking for. I'm just looking for the syntax. Syntax is correct, I feel. I'm not talking at all about that. Why wasn't show files? We'll see. I mean, we'll figure it out. Just syntax issues. Port is not required. Zero not required anyway. Username, password we have given. Authentication, DB path. The head is asking. Okay. -db. -db or -d. This is correct. The heck then? This is correct. What we are using. Mongo files options command line file. Where these guys are talking about just straightforward syntax. Come on. Admin -d is correct. Class parsing the command line unrecognized option.
Is it
This is
hyphen db?
no, actually, yeah, -db are just -d. Both are equivalent here, actually. Why it is not detecting this class? I'm not getting it. It should. Unrecognized command. It's OS level command only. It's not a Mongo shell command to do that. Uh-huh. Just a minute, guys. I'm just looking for exact syntax by Mongo. Mongo file simple graphics interface. Should talk about the simple thing. Why this thing's getting complicated here? Not getting. Come on, just a minute. Mongo files. The options. Wait, these guys are actually talking about it. Mongo files. Mongo files options command line.
Is there equals to after that? I mean hyphen d equals to.
That's not required actually. Just D is enough. Anyway, just see. How to use Mongo start Mongo file usage. Files usage. FS utility, Mongo files. Someone should talk with proper example. They're not talking. Come on, this guy is this guy. Mongo file options, command line, commands. Does it work with the security? They are not talking about security anymore. It works, of course. I did many times. That is what I used. See here, either you use -d or just -d. Both are same. There is no difference in it. Collection name you need to give it. It will build the collection name. So Mongo put, Mongo get. Only two things if you have it. Oh shit! What I'm trying to do. The big mistake is I'm calling Mongo. I'm such a fool. Okay, fine. It must be Mongo file binary. Then only it will detect that put actually. Oh, come on. Anyway, I did a mistake. Now it is connected, it is loading the data. This is not Mongo, it is a Mongo file binary where it can do it. Excellent. Hmm. Yeah, done that many times. How come it is not? So it will create two collections actually, references. So there are two collections. One is called FS strings, FS files. FS files will tell you how many files you loaded into the Mongo. So If you see fs dot files, okay, dot find dot pretty. Oh, come on, what happened? Oh, sorry, find is a function, right? So now fs dot, come on, see guys, there's a lot of things. Anyway, don't mind. So if you see what it is giving, it is giving about that file information. This is object, it is loaded, and the chunk size, each chunk is 255 KB. This value is given in the KBs basically. Calci, if you see 255, this is a value, it is in bytes basically. So each, it will divide the 102 MB data into like multiple chunks, actually smaller chunks equally in the background. So this is a bytes. I'm going to convert into KBs. If you look at this, it will be 255 KB. Okay, and 102 MB divided into chunks, lot of chunks, physical chunks. So now if I read that chunk, generally chunks we don't read it, but anyway, let's do it. db fs dot chunk dot find one. It will give a very big output actually. Find one dot pretty. Let's use pretty. It is not a function. Chunks with chunks find one is not going to work, it seems. Hmm. See data, how it is the data. Very bad, right? How come this did not work? Find one. Right, one chunk. This is the chunk, one chunk of data. 255 KB of data is this chunk. Come on. Is it loaded everything again? Find one also? I don't think it is loaded. Come on, just a minute, guys. Where is the browser? Oh, it went to the bottom. It seems it is loaded one by one. And let me see in the beginning so that I can filter the data. Right, here it is. So this n is going to indicate number of chunks basically. And file ID is this. This is actual data, what you're looking at. Data is converted into binary format anyway. So how many number of chunks we have, we need to read this number basically. So file ID is this, ID of the object is this. We need to read the chunks anyway. You don't worry about this, you never read the chunks at all. There will be no like case like you have to read it. So what it is saying, just quickly, I want to read the number of chunks, only chunks. Can anyone tell the command to read that? We discussed how to read only particular thing, right? I wanted to include this field in the output, so I'll give the filter on that one. So let's do it. So filter n1. What the mistake I've done was projection. So let's find one. Okay, the problem is find one. Right. Total now chunks. It is giving the chunks, total chunks. Too many chunks. Yeah, of course, too many chunks. So let's count it best instead of this useless. Right, total 40 chunks. It is divided the data into 407 chunks. How many we had in that, like how much of data we had in the OS level? 102 MB. Let's calculate that. So you don't go to the chunks at all, guys. If you wanted to put a raw file, a GB file or 10 GB file, 20 GB file, this is a concept. they use this concept to load into Mongo a large files, Mongo files, and they are loading the data into Mongo. In which database they are loading, they have to mention, that's it, no collection, nothing. Every file, it will go into the file itself, and it will divide into chunks automatically. You don't worry about it. What you worry about it is the files only. We don't go to the chunks. You never read that chunk part. See how badly it is reading all of the binary data. This is binary data. Don't read that. Okay, hexadecimal data, not binary. So now, what we are cared about is files. Always look at the files. This is what people care about. I mean, you don't worry about it at all. This is not at all your job. I mean, loading is our job, but how do they read it and when do they need it? You don't worry about it. So let me. How many files are there right now? Only one file is there. One file, one raw file we loaded into Mongo. Now I wanted to get this file out of the Mongo to the OS again. You can easily get it anyway. So it is divided into 407. Every chunk is, irrespective of the size, chunk size is 255 MB. So this, let's calculate this. The actual size of the file we discussed, right? It is equivalent to 102 MB, right? So let's calculate this so that you understand. 407, this is the value in KB, chunk, each chunk. And let's calculate these two. So into 407. 407. So total these many bytes altogether. These are bytes divided by 1024. KBs divided by 1024. MBs. See exactly 10.35 MB. This file size is 1035 MB. And it is divided into 407 chunks actually in the background. Total these many chunks it is divided. So we are not worried about the chunks, guys. The DBA, you never care about the chunks. If they're asking the file to load, this is what the command you use it. In which database they'll tell us in which database we had to load. You don't need to give the collection name. It will follow its collections, Mongo files and chunks. There will be two collections are dedicated for this. FS chunks, FS files. FS chunks will have all the data, binary data, converted data. This will have the number of files loaded. Only one file is loaded. One document, one file. Multiple files, multiple documents loaded. Document means the uneditable data. Generally, Mongo files handle the videos, PDFs, scan docs, and wherever you cannot modify through the command. That kind of data we will load through the Mongo files into the Mongo. Anyway, so now I wanted this data somewhere. So example, let's go and do it. So where I am right now. Okay, maybe you can move the data using Mongo from one to other place. Let's use this. I wanted the data. This is the Mongo. I wanted the data in a different server, maybe on the first server. I can do it. Okay, this is a good example. Right now, I'm going to call that file here. So let's see where I am right now. Into my home directory. LSFNL, I don't have any file right now. Oh, we have the file. Let's go to where Mongo. Right here, I'm going to call that file. See, we are in the current. Come on, we are into this current directory. Now I wanted to load into this system that file. Which file? This file. So I'll use the same command. Okay. Except this should be get command. Where I'm doing on the one right. Just a minute. Don't confuse. I'm running and trying to run the pick up that file into this Linux 01. It is in the Linux 04. So first here you have to get the command, get the file out of that Mongo, and here you also have to call the host. Right? If I run this, it should download. There is no Mongo. Why? Okay, let me use one other machine then. There is no Mongo in it. I mean, binary itself is not there. Not to waste time. We have the binary in it. This is enough. Right, pwd, and the same command I'll use it here. Absolutely same command. First, let's see what we have here in the home directory. We don't have anything, guys. And I'm in the Linux 02. If I run this, host, username, db, and get, that's it. It'll get the file here. See, if I come here, it is downloaded here from Mongo server. So you can pull the data anywhere. You can load the data from anywhere. Absolutely, it is possible. So now again, I wanted to load this same file into Mongo. Instead of put, I'll just get. Instead of put, get, I'll keep it put. That's it. I'm loading the file from the Linux 02 into that server. So from any server you can upload to the system, any server. Now go and see. It'll show you the two files now. Two files. There are two files. See, the same file again loaded. Again loaded. So I was able to load from the Linux 02. The file was in the Linux 02. I'm just calling the server, loading into it. That's it. So from anywhere you can push the data to Mongo. You just need the binaries, that's it. And connectivity, both. You can load any raw file into Mongo using the Mongo files. Is it clear? Say something. Confused, clear? Say something, guys. See, what you are doing is you're just calling the database. That's it. And put means loading it, get means reading out of it. That's it. This is what we do as a DB, nothing else we do. And what purpose they do load the raw files and where do they read, all is a business reasons. You don't involve into that area. As a DBA, loading it and getting is only job we do it. Other jobs we don't do it. If you know this, this is enough for DBA. Any
It's
questions
like a
on this
data
one?
refresh.
Mhm.
It's like data refresh you're doing, like, I mean,
It's not a data refresh. It is a file. You're loading a raw file. Some file you're loading it, and you're loading. Your job is to only load where they use the files and from which servers they're calling. We don't care about much. If we are asked, they're asking us to load a file, we will load it like this. In which database they'll tell us. And if they're asking us to get the file out of the Mongo, we'll get out of it basically to one of the server like this. We got it the file. We load it again from any of the server.
okay, got it. Yeah, like export and load up.
Import, exactly. Export and
Yeah,
import kind of. But it is at the file level, not a document level. It's a file, OS file level we are talking about. Okay, that's all about this binary, guys. Which binary I was talking about this, where I have exactly, just a minute. Mongo. What left now? CD, Mongo, bin. Let's see one by one. This is over now. You know what is Mongo files means exactly. Let's talk about the Mongo replay. Okay, come on, this is a good point. Maybe on 3. Let's take out this. I'm covering all binaries today, so this will be the tomorrow will be the end of the story for us. Now, if I'm trying to connect to here, this has a replica set. Show DBs. Okay, and if I see, like how the data can be recovered through the op log. This is called, let me write the notes what I'm trying to do. It is a very important activity. Point in time recovery. In Mongo using op log. So if you don't have a replication, there is no point in time recovery. Only dump. Dump will take everything, complete database backup, You don't take every second, every minute dump, right? Full backup, you don't take it. You cannot afford. So if it is a standalone, point in time recoveries are not at all possible. Okay. So point in time recovery in Mongo, point in time recovery will protect against what? Against accidental data removal, updates, and collection drops. Generally, I have done once, sir. I guess that too in the like a not too big database. It is not too frequent situation. No need to worry. But anyway, you need to know this can be expected knowledge from every DBA. So now what I'm going to do, show DBs. If you see, let me pick up one new database, brand new database. Use DB3 quickly. DB2, we have DB3. I'm picking up. Okay, just try to follow. So simple it is. DB dot test dot insert. I'm going to insert few records for the discussion sake. S number 1, S name Santosh, and address US, one record. Second record, third record. I'll tell you all of the situations, don't worry. I'll give the notes also for this. Okay. Right. So we got some data guys here. Okay. Test dot find. So we have 4 records. So now what I'll do, I'll intentionally delete one record and recover it. Okay. Let's do it to one record deletion, any of the record. Okay. db dot test dot remove. Remove is a command, right? To remove. So what I wanted to remove is S number 3 or 2, whatever it is. I'm removing the record 2. It is gone. Now this is an accidental operation. Assume a case. The data is gone. Okay. How do I recover through the op log this data? This data. So if you do any transaction, any kind of change, that will go into the op log. It is equivalent to your journal, but it will hold more data than journal basically. It logs all the operations up to the journal capacity. It will keep the data. So now let's go to the use local database where we can find that change, what we have done. Use local, and when we show collections, we discussed this guys already. Oplog.rs will hold all of the changes. db.oplog.rs.find. What I wanted to find actually, find one. Let's see, find one. So how that is actually record. So each record will be like this basically. So namespace, this is what you need to look at. Namespace means a specific object on which you have done the transaction. So they'll tell us anyway where they have deleted the data. NS on which database we have done that one? DB3. DB3 and which collection we have done? Test. If I read from the oplog is very big. It will hold a lot of data, a lot of information. And if you don't know on which database they have done, it will be tough to recover it. Very tough. They'll see if they deleted some data from which database, which collection. If they don't know, then no one can help it. So now let's go with the pretty. These are the operations it is recorded on that database. You absolutely observe this. We inserted first record as number 1, second record as number 2, third record as number 3, again fourth record also as number 3. Okay, fourth record. Fifth record is talking about deletion. This got deleted. At what point it is deleted? Timestamp. This epoch time. Using this time, you have to recover it. That is the time will give us the recovery. So now I'll go to new tab, take the backup and recover from it. So simple, very simple. But anyway, you never see this system. You may see, you may not see in your life. I'm recovering from the op law kind of. Maybe good thing to know. I've done only once in my career. Only once recovering the data from op log because of accidental activity. Collection, complete collection itself is dropped. We could recover it quickly. How do we do that? I'm going to drop the collection also next. Anyway, first, what I have done. Let me quickly do it, guys, one by one. Scenario. Okay. Scenario one. Kind of. Let's build one by one so that you understand well. So first, what I have done to talk from right from the scratch, I have created a database first. Okay. Right. Then I loaded some data. Data, I'll leave that part. I'll read this one. This is enough. Then we removed the data intentionally, right? Removed the data. Now again, we will read it so that this record is gone. I'll write the notes separately. First, let's keep this what we have done. Next, then after that, we are finding what actually, like last, what we deleted. So use the local database, of course, and read the op log, this op log. So I'll keep it this thing. If you wanted to read the specific action, you can even read it. Operation D further to this, it two conditional statement, right? So I can further filter it not to see that big output. We know that we discussed all of this. Op is equivalent to D. So only one state, one record it will come. Only deletions we are reading it. So one deletion only we have done on the collection. So we found that db.test3 one deletion happened on the object ID is this basically, right? If you see this object ID is matching. See, this is object ID, it got deleted, and this object ID is removed it, deleted operation. It is matched. Now what we need this one, timestamp if we wanted. So now at this time, next step is take the backup. Take the backup. What is the command to take the backup? Mongo dump. Use the Mongo dump actually, and you have to use the username. Do we have authentication? No authentication in this one, right? Yeah, no authentication. That's something good. Quickly you can do it. Mongo dump, and which database we are going to connect? DB local. Which collection we are going to need it? Oplog. See guys, you need to mention all of this. Oplog.rs. rs. To where? Let me see where I am right now. Sorry, I need to go into one directory to make it clear. Backups we have, good enough. Okay. So right now we don't have anything. It's a clear statement. I mean clear folder. We don't have anything. Now Mongo dump, database local, collection, oplog.rs. Okay, output file. I'm giving the same directory where we are right now. If you don't want to give it, that is also fine. Backups, oplog dot. Okay, this is enough. You don't need to mention that. It took the backup of the oplog. 9589 records, 9584 records are there in the oplog. But we wanted to record only one entry, one deletion actually here. So now how do I restore? So basically you can track that. So this is a file. If you see this one, so if I wanted to read, so what are the files it is generated? If you go to the local, it is generated the database name with the directory. Go inside the local. It is generated two files. One is the metadata, which is the indexes. This is actual data. Can I read this data with the OS command? Is it possible? It is not possible. That is what we discussed yesterday. Come on, it's a very big file. I'm going to cancel it. You cannot read it. You cannot read a bson file generally. You can read it with bson dump. Bson dump. This is the command to read the bson data. Now I'll read this. I'll grep this. I'll grep this action and grep with the what? With this timestamp. Come on, where this got deleted? This is a timestamp. So exactly it will locate that entry. If you read this grep one, come on, so it is reading good enough. See, at this timestamp and at operation deletion has happened on the db3 test3 and the if you see this one binary and on which id it got deleted, type 4 date. Anyway, we know this enough. This time is enough. We located that. We located this with this example. This id got deleted. See guys, see, in this one deletion is only one done, and we read the data also here, and we verified that data is exactly the one what it is deleted. So uh, this is the one it is deleted, 5fd 8b0, and the same id is matching here, 5fd 8b0. So this is the one I had to recover it. So now I'll recover the data. I identified what to recover. So next, Mongo restore, oplog replay. This is what you have to use, oplog replay. This is a binary basically. Can I show the binaries? Right, this is the one. I'm going to use oplog replay exactly. So let me take out this, and then you have to keep it exactly as it is, oplog replay. Then there is something called oplog limit. This is a very important. If you don't limit, it is going to replay all these how many we got it actually, 9,000 something we got it, right? It is going to load all those to the database. It is going to make another big scenario. You have to limit that to the specific timestamp, what the timestamp we detected. I'll talk about the collection also, there you'll find it, no need to worry. Okay, then where I wanted to restore, I no need to mention this basically. You don't need to mention this. Mongo restore, Mongo replay, oplog limit, oplog timestamp, right? And where is the oplog? So oplog is MongoDB where Mongo backups oplog dot, what is the file name? Oplog. Why the heck it is not come? Okay, local. There is a local, right? Here you have the oplog.bson. This is what you need to call. Simple, guys. It's not tough anyway. It is simple, I would say. I mean, someone has to tell that database has been deleted from so and so collection. Data has been deleted from so and so collection. And how do you trace that data? Actually, we filtered it out exactly to specific point, only deletion operation from this database, from this collection. How many objects are dropped, we can easily find it basically like this. Okay, so now I'm going to hit this. If I hit this, it should restore. Oh, sorry. Mongo replay should be uppercase. This should be uppercase. The heck it is saying? Parsing command line options, unknown option, Mongo replay. Hmm. Everything is playing with us. Mongo replay. Come on, this is what it is. Parsing the command line option, unknown option, Mongo replay. Mhm. Is it like a direct? Uh, Ah, come on again, Google. It happens.
Limit L is small letter.
Uh-huh.
Limit L is small letter.
No, no, no. L is big only. Just quickly we'll see it, guys, again. Come on, see. We are doing again small mistake. That small mistake I need to figure it out. Very rarely we do it this. I just need the syntax, that's it, nothing else. What they are calling it. Mongo replay cell and Mongo replay record. And these guys are doing no. Mongo replay record. No. Is it direct Mongo replay itself instead of that? Mongo replay. Restore with Mongo replay, maybe. Where is the syntax has been discussed?
Is R small here?
Mongo replay. Small also are given. Is the binary name correct? Mongo replay. Am I following the same? Replay. It's correct. Block limit. Do I have to use this file? File on is not required, but it is not. File concept will come to the import statement. Why it is not detecting this? Simple things are making us messier. Block limit Mongo. Come on, this uppercase most probably, but I know. Just a minute, guys. Mongo man Mongo restore. No manual enter for Mongo restore. Really? Hmm. Man is not getting them. Mongo is it Mongo import I have to use? It's not Mongo import. It's a BSN file. Go to Mongo restore. Such a simple command it is. Does not require double this.
I think the Mongo replay command has been deprecated or something like that. So you
Oh,
have to Mongo Labs. I don't know. From Mongo 4.4 option. That's what here it
Mongo
says.
replay. Mhm.
Because
Right.
Mongo replay, it says it's not supported.
Oh, is it so? If they are not supported, how does the point in time recovery can do? We cannot do point in time recoveries. It should work in 3.6. Recently, I have not done.
Should be,
Oplog read.
it's not supporting from 4.4, I guess. I don't know.
No, it is. I worked on the 3.6. Absolutely, it works.
No, from 4.4 it is not supported. I said.
Okay. Can be. DB filter, Mongo oplog replay. Just a minute. URI. Hmm.
Let me put you this link here.
Okay, then we'll move it and we'll see. I'll see personally. I mean, what wrong? There is no wrong in the syntax as far
Yeah,
as I
I just put
remember.
you a link.
Yeah. Oh, come on, a lot of issues we are running into today. Mongo replay is not supported. MongoDB product. Mongo replay is a traffic capture and replay tool for can do inspect commands being sent to Mongo instance, record them and replay them back onto another host. And where it is mentioned, it is not going to support kind of. It is one of the binary. If it is there, it should work. Anyway, I'll look at this, guys. No need to worry. It's not so tough task. It is simple task itself. Mongo restore, Mongo replay, oplog limit. Without that, replay does not work. Mongo restore oplog limit. Let's see without this what exactly it says. See? Oh, sorry.
The
It's not.
oplog replay, probably.
Come on. Yeah. This is a good thing anyway. We finally figured it out. It should be oplog replay, not Mongo replay. Oh my God. Anyway, we figured it out. Oh, okay, it is replaying. Excellent. My bad, it is. Okay, recovering deleted data using oplog.rs.collection backup. We identified there and we are running this. We could recover the data. Before that, I run the one more command. Where is the backup? It's gone. Just a minute. Good. Anyway, found it out. Mongo dump. Where is this?
Give that
Right.
base one file command also
This
to
file.
read base one
Uh,
to read
this. Okay, that
base
also
one
okay.
file command.
I'll
Yeah,
keep
that
it.
also.
It is taking the data into backup. Then you wanted to verify it. Base and dump. You wanted that. Let's do it. That's not an issue. Where is that command? Darren. Right. Let's keep this also. You can understand it, right? When you look at this situation, this complete sequence, you should understand. So now go to the database and read the data. Show collections. You got the data that, but db dot. Where did I do that? 3, right? Right. Show DBs. sorry, show collections, db dot, oh sorry, what was the db3, right, database name? db3 show collections. That's only testing. db dot test. We deleted a bit and second record. See, second record got up back online. This is the recovery of the data using the Mongo oplog replay. Okay, this is called point in time recovery. Point in time recovery. This is scenario. Point in time recovery. At document level. This is the one. Let's make the scenario 2. At collection level. Okay.
So there is
So
no
let me.
concept of permanent
Uh-huh.
delete, like shift delete we do, and or even DB2 we do load.
No, no, this is a technology. You just keep the data to secondary, right? It go through the oplog. Oplog retention. If it is a standalone, you here you don't have an option like not to log the information and then do the operation. Definitely logs.
Okay.
So guys, we have this collection in this database. I'm going to delete it. Which one? This one. db.test.drop. I'm going to recover it. All the data back. It is dropped. So now, again, use local to identify the delete. Use local. Okay. Use local. db.oplog.rs. That find name. What name we have to find it out? ns. Let's see this. ns db3 dot test. This is what we wanted to. Whatever the operations have been done on that one, we wanted to read it. Let's go with the pretty. Actually, collection level. This op is a collection level operation. It is inserted. The collection level op won't record, I guess, in the oplog like this. Op I nsdb test. There's something different for this. Let me see that. Instead of this, op.drop. Just a minute. You have to go this way for finding that op drop. Collection test, is it right? This is the correct one. So you have to go this way. So if a collection is deleted, if it is there in the oplog or not in the same database, so op.drop and test that collection which is dropped. It is given that the collection has been dropped. See, the operation is at the collection level and this got dropped. Actually the command db3.command, that is why it was not showing here. db3 test we given, it records like a command like this. If you wanted this exactly, you can do in other direction as well. Let's use this one as well. ns what are the collection level operations you have done? Collection level deletions and creations kind of. ns c, just use c, that's enough. It is going to display only oh sorry, it's op, not ns. Op collection level operations, right? Collection level operations is recording all db3, creating this one and dropping this one. It's a create. It's a creating means inserting a record basically. Anyway, this is not too good example. It seems like it is recording all the data. This is useless. Let's go with this. Finding use local. Finding deleted or dropped collection details. Dropped collection details. Use this way. It's scenario 2. We are running the scenario 2 here, not 1. Here, use local. This must be also recorded. You guys following, right? What I'm trying to do? We identified what deleted. Now I want to recover using the timestamp. Only timestamp is the one which will let us to recover. Now I had to generate one more backup in that case, right? The latest one. Where I am right now, local lsf and l. I'll come back 1. I'll delete this directory. I'll regenerate the backup. Mongo dump, right? A database is a local. Collection is oblog dot rs, and output I am just giving the current directory. Okay, if I hit this one, okay, it is generated in the current directory. If it is in the current directory, you don't need to give the that one called dump. Under that one, it will create a folder called local again if you don't use it. Okay, under local, you'll see that. So now if you wanted to read again bsend dump, use the bsend dump, and this is the one we have to read, right? Example, you are not able to find what is being dropped. Let's grep and drop. You can grep only drop operations. I want you to find it out. Okay, from the top log you can find only drop. So only drop is a test collection is saying it. Drop operation only once done in the op log. Nothing is dropped at the moment. Either you can find that way, or else you can find with our timestamp. We found out that record, right? This timestamp. We we could find out the timestamp, right? Come on. Right. Here we found out this timestamp. This is what I'm calling it. Here I'll supply that. Instead of drop, you can find the operation in 2 ways actually. Either give the timestamp or else go with the grep drop. So recent drops will be given, all drops will be given. Go at the bottom, you get the recent drops. That is kind of, they'll tell you the collection name also which is dropped. So now the command is same, guys. So I'll copy this also if you want it. First let me copy this. Oh, come on, let's use this way. Maybe it's a bit better thing for you guys. First dump only this part. Dump, okay. Then to confine this thing, you can do 2 things. One is grep drop, grep timestamp, which we got in the above. You just like understand this. It's not for others. It's the people who attended the class. If they understand, that's enough for me. Okay, either you go with the drop or else go with the timestamp. Both can find it. Now we identified this. What I have to do? Mongo replay. Where is this Mongo replay? Right. Here I have to replace this. That's it. I have to replace this. This timestamp is very important. Without that, don't ever try to do it. If you don't use this uplog limit, it will replay the complete log, which is very dangerous. Okay. So now this directory got changed. Directory we are in backups dump extra is came, right? Because I did not give the direct. Now if I do it, it should do the collection recovery. Okay. H0 only. H0, right. So in which database we are in? I use DB3, show collections. See, we got the collection db.test. It will get all the data back online like this. This is called collection level recovery for us. Okay. So this is op log replay. Any questions on this? We are done. I'll send this as it is. Scenario 2, scenario 1 wise. You can easily understand when you look at this, the sequence of actions, right? Use local. Before that, we dropped the collection. If you wanted to see that, that also it is gone, I guess.
We do also at the database level recovery. No?
Uh, Database level recovery is also possible. It's a collection level at the end, basically. Let's talk about why not. We have time, right? Okay, so let's create two more collections in this one. DB, use DB as show collections. Okay, DB dot lab dot insert. I'll insert two records, two more collections. Delete the drop the database and collect recover everything. Insert test number 1. Okay, name. One more record. Right, show collections. We have two collections right now. I'll do one more better to make better situation and scenario. Lab test and class collection name. Let the record like that. All right, so we have three collections in this. Let's drop the database. Let's drop the database now. Database, how does database drop is different case actually altogether. Uh, db dot drop database, right? db we are connected to db3. db dot drop database. It is gone. It is dropped. It is dropped all three collection 1, 2, 3, three timestamps generated. This time shall important for us. These are the one which will let us to do the how many collections are there, that many timestamps it will generate. TS timestamp. Here TS timestamp or for object for each uh, collection it is giving you one entry here. Okay, this is something you need to understand. Now go and read, use local db.oblog dot find. Maybe this will also record like a drop. O dot drop. Let's see. I mean, if not, I will find in a different way. O dot drop. Database name is db3. No record. Anyway, I'll use a different method to find this. You can do multiple ways. Where I'm right now into local. Come on. So just making the empty file. pwd in the backup directory. Clear the screen. lsfnl. There's nothing. Mongo dump. The same command. Command is same. Nothing else. Fine. I'll write it instead of that. Mongo dump db local collection oplog dot rs. Okay. Out. I'm just giving the directory, guys, to make clear. Where MongoDB backups. Here I'm generating it. Done. Now lsfnl cd local lsfnl. Now I'll go with the bsend dump. Bsend dump, and this is the one, right? Right. Now drop, grep drop. So where we can find things now. See these many drops, and you see the first this got dropped, next lab collection dropped, then collection class collection dropped, and test collection dropped. You restore one by one, it will build the database. It is a collection level recovery. Database level recovery is not there. Each collection you have to recover, then it will build a database together. If you have 100 collections, 100 collections must be recovered. It is giving you database name anyway. It is giving the database anyway. If you wanted to filter for the grep, use one more grep, drop and use one more grep specific to that database, grep db3. Wherever it is there in the db3, just get that output db3. Only it will give you the db3 drops only. Okay, this way you filter further exactly to the db3 and then recover one by one collection. That's it. It is going to do the job. So let's do it. Database level recovery is not there. It's a collection level maximum, but database level recovery can be done with one by one. So now what timestamp it is talking about? Timestamp is this lab class test. This is the timestamp it is pointing to. This is what I use it here. One by one. Come on. And here we don't have dump. Right. So I'm recovering this collection 440. No, it's not 440. First, one by one, I'll show it. Done. Replaying done. Which means it is only it is going to recover one collection basically first. Show DBs. Oh, come on. I would have seen the database. Database. Anyway, now it got recovered with the help of that. Use DB3. Show collections. You'll have only one collection right now. What? It recovered everything? Something good. Eh? Uplog 115,000 done. Really? Hmm. Let's tell it again and do it. Maybe that is the last one. Forecast. Good enough. What is this timestamp? 440. Okay, all recorded with single timestamp. Wonderful. This is going to track as a single operation because they run at the same time. If you see this one, it is run different time. This is run all at a time. That is why it is able to recover everything at a time. Oh, that's something good, huh? You understood, right? Yes or no? We given this
Yes,
time,
yes.
it is
Right.
matching with this one. Gives you everything. It is recorded. Everything is recovered at one point, right? Let's make scenario 3 then. Point in time recovery at database level. Anyway, if it is giving different timestamps, you have to be very careful. Use one by one timestamp. Maybe if your collection is too big, it took quite a long to delete. In that case, it might change the timestamp. If it is changing it, you filter to particular database drop and one by one recover it. You have the recovery as long as the oplog is holding that data. Recovery is possible. If not, it is not possible. Mostly, if you realize immediately, you can have the recovery. If not, if the oplog is cleaned up, you cannot do anything. Oplog will be cleaned up. We discussed that part. rs dot print replication, print slave replication info, right? Or print replication info. This will give you uh, the window how many hours it is going to hold, right? So if this window is exceeded and after that you realize data got deleted, you cannot do anything. It is impossible. Or else if you would have taken the backup of oplog every 1 minute kind of, whatever it is. So this is what is the recovery, guys. Dropping a database. So is it clear? We discussed almost all the scenarios. Last time I discussed only collection level maximum. Even I did not talk about the record level. This is something good. Spend good time. So when you drop a database, it will drop like this. Okay, we are used database and dropped it. Scenario case.
We cannot restore
Hmm.
by object ID.
No, timestamp. It is looking for the timestamp. Using the timestamp. Always use this one. Oblog limit, use the object ID. It doesn't know. It only knows this time.
Okay.
Then what we have done, show DBs I would have done actually after deletion anyway. All right, so then we run the OS backup, OS level backup, where the dump here, this one, after that, right? Directly, we did not go to the op log anyway. We can find at OS level using the bsend dump command, right? Then we found it out db3 all drop operations. It's intended for you only, so whoever attended the class, they can easily understand what I'm doing it. Others and replaying it. This is all about it. Is it clear to everyone? I'll send it as it is. Clear, right? Document
So
level,
if I
collection
dropping
level.
like
Mm.
yes, if I'm dropping big collections, it will take 10 minutes.
Mm.
So application team comes and asks me to restore everything. So how do then we do that?
See, collection is simple. Collection will have, see, one collection, one timestamp is simple. Multiple collections, multiple timestamps can be there. That time careful, I'm saying. One collection is how big it is doesn't matter. When it is started, it matters. When the deletion is started, that is a timestamp. For one collection, one timestamp only. Multiple collection, multiple timestamp can happen because one deleted by the time next one deleted, the timestamp is changed in the background. That might change the timestamp. You have to be careful on that one. It is restored all collections because all are matching. If not, I would have gone this with this one, and this one. Those three built it back. Clear?
Yeah. So if it's a big file, right? So then we'll have
Big
like
file or what you are talking? Big collection or big file? Big database?
big database and they dropped a few collections or few
Yeah. See, that is
data,
what.
maybe like few data in first scenario, like few data,
Mm.
few
See,
like objects they dropped.
whatever they dropped doesn't matter for us. What we need to go with is bees and dump and grep to drop. It is dropping all drop operations, and we are grepping it to specific that drop database. Absolutely, it is up to our required output. Exactly what database. So they have dropped example 10 collections, assume a case. It is recording the collection name drop, drop, drop. And is it matching? If it is matching, all will do at a time recovery. If not, go one by one, replay that timestamp, replay this timestamp, one by one recovery must be done. Clear?
So there is a way, I mean like, oh yeah, and so now is there a way like if the deletion is taking like 10 minutes, so 10 minutes means out of 10 minutes, so many timestamps will be coming, right? So
No.
is
It's
there a way?
collection, one timestamp. That's
Ah,
it.
correct. But yeah, but in 10 minutes, they can drop like thousands or lakhs of collections. So then lakhs of timestamps we have to restore, right? Is there any
All
automate?
right. That will be a challenging task. Like you have at least recovery. That is a good thing. If you don't have recovery, what do? The business is gone, right? This is a hectic task if they have hundreds of collections and they're going with the. So it is simple, guys. If you want, if you are doing it example, you filter it to db level, and even you have 100 collections also, one by one after. If it is matching, this one and this one is matching, don't do it. Skip, go to the next one. It is matching, one by one you do it. It will work. It is something you need an hour time, maximum one and a half hour time. It can be recoverable. Maybe it is a tedious task, but it is recoverable. That is what is the point here, right?
Mm, yeah.
Right, so let's move with the further, guys. Mongo replay related to that actually. So what we're going to talk about Mongo stats. Let's talk about at least Mongo stats now. Mongo stats. What is Mongo stats? Okay, this is. Uh-huh.
Or is there something like star we can give, say for 1 hour if you want to
But
store?
no, 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 don't do that. It is a timestamp, absolutely timestamp. If you don't use the timestamp, what happens? It does go and replay and everything. If you miss this point, okay, it replays and everything. All will change it back to the previous if something is not like gone out of the op logs. It is changing everything, not only one, everything what is there in the op log, which is
No,
very
timestamp
dangerous.
I would be like for that particular 1 hour, like 1607.
No, 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 no. Timestamp means one timestamp only. That's it. You don't have multiple. Very
Okay.
specific it is about it. That is why we're limiting it. Anyway, so let's talk about the Mongo stats. Mongo stat. This is a very important binary. Mostly, this is the last binary for us to talk about. Mongo stat. Right. So this is a very, very useful. If someone is saying that my Mongo is very slow, this command will give you the most input. What it is saying is how many inserts are going per second, how many queries are running per second, how many updates are going per second, how many deletions are going per second, how many commands are running at the moment, how much of dirty data it is created, and how much of data it is flushing to the disk, how much of memory it is occupied at the moment, how much of memory on the system, how much of memory it is using at the moment. This is occupied memory, this is using memory. How many queries? QR means queue queries. Queue read write means blocked. Queue read writes blocked. Total available read writes. Total one only reading it right now. One statement is reading. Total net in net out. How much of data you are putting in? How much data you are reading out into the Mongo? How many total connections are there on the Mongo? What is replica set here? It is. It is a primary. It is replica set. This is a primary on you are connected to on the date. This will give you the immediate Mongo load. This is very, very important output if you understand it. Someone saying that their Mongo is dead slow, you have to always look for this point. Virtual size memory, how much memory it is using, and what is getting utilized at this moment, and what are the queries are waiting queue. This number is 0 good. As long as this queue is good, queue means queue, waiting. People are waiting for read write. These many reads are waiting, these many writes are waiting. As long as it is 0, good. If they are waiting means some people are locked their collections. Some people are locked the collections. So what kind of queries are locked again? You have to go to the profiler, enable the profiler on the particular database and trace the long running queries and look at the execution plan. That is a advanced level operation. A proficient DBA will involve into it. But anyway, if Mongo is slow, this is the best output to understand why it is slow. You guys following actually this output? See guys, this
What is the command you ran? Sorry.
Mongo stat, this command, Mongo stat, this one. This will help you a lot. If someone saying that machine is slow and we are not able to, look at the what's going on. I mean, Mongo is slow at that moment. So the best thing you can run at the OS level is this, Mongo stat. It will tell you the number of Mongo top. I did not use much that one anyway. Let's do it. Let's do it. Just a minute. There's nothing wrong. It is also equivalent to this actually. Mongo top. It will go and get you, each collection level, total milliseconds. These total reads and writes on each collection level it is giving. See each collection level. These many milliseconds the lock is there. Okay, this is giving to a good output. Just a minute. Let's look at this Mongo top quickly. We will finish with the binary set list today. Mongo top. That is a lock time, I guess. Mongo top 4.20. All right, you see this total milliseconds, reads and writes. What it is talking about, they'll explain anyway here in the down white verbose. They're not explaining things. The output must be explained for each. Right, mongo.ns, mongo.topd. So collection contains database namespace which combines database name collection. Contains the field does not appear. What the heck that? Right. Provides the amount of time this MongoD spent performing read operation on the namespace. So you can easily find on which one reads, more reads are going on, more writes are going on. Okay, this is a good output, very good output for this. See, when it is doing, it is spent 3 milliseconds on the uplog.rs. Why? Because replication is ongoing operation. If you see, these many reads are going on, these many total milliseconds it is spending on reading this basically, because oplog.rs is exchanging the heartbeat, right? Every 10 seconds it is exchanging the heartbeat. It is reading all the time. How many collections you have? Cloud database one test, cloud again test. Every collection level it is giving the load. If you read this one, how many system is, where system is spending the time on which collection? We have look at, if you look at all, these are the collections on all databases right now. Other than this, we don't have other collections at the moment. Maybe we will run on this one. Let's see. Mongo top. It is a standalone authentication. Come on. We have a security enable on this one, which is fine. Mongo top is also equally good. So with this, binaries are over, guys. So if you see each collection, these many collections we have in the whole all databases only, it is giving you the fair idea which collection is taking more reads, which collection is taking more writes at that moment. It's a too good output if you understand it. Absolutely too good output. Especially I use this one. If someone is saying that Mongo is slow, uh, this one I look at especially. What are the queue? What are the getting blocked in the Mongo start quickly? Don't run for too long. Just hit it and keep it. Don't. If you wanted to get this output and send it to someone, you can do this actually. Something good actually.
So is this like sp-who2 command?
Kind of exactly. sp-who2 command. Yes, but it is a little advanced actually. Per second, how many sessions are going on? It is giving lot more details basically. These many
And also it
inserts.
says what's running and what SPID is using and what account is using and all that, right?
Account level it won't show. Account level it won't show basically.
Okay.
It is telling you these many commands are running. Okay. And these many inserts are going per second. These many queries are going per second. These many updates are going per second. Per second value it is.
Okay.
And what is the total memory it is occupied at the moment? Memory management tomorrow I'll talk about, and I'll explain this tomorrow again. And out of this memory, it is using only 111 MB at the moment. And these many queries are blocked, like read and write. Q means blocked. Read 0, write 0 are blocked. And all queries, like how many reads, how many writes are going on. How much of data is going inside the Mongo, how much of data is going out of the Mongo for exchanging the data. And connection, how many connections are there in the within it? This 13 in this case, now it is 14, in the next 15, it will change every second, right? Number of connections hitting the system. And this is a replica set, and this is a primary, and this is the time when it is done up, when it is tracking the information. It is very good output to understand. Is it really Mongo under pressure or not? We can see from here. And there is one more thing, which one is causing the issue also. This Mongo top is giving the more information than this. It is telling you on which collection Mongo is spending more time, where the load is going actually. In all databases, on all collection, it is giving the information. It takes the system of resources, quickly quit it. Just one or two samples will tell you anyway where the load is going. See here, it is tracing this. It is take the system. This also will take the system resources. This also will take the system resource. Just run for few minutes, 1 or 2 minutes, and see the output and analyze it. Not too long. Don't run too long, because it is going to consume the system resources a lot. but these are all very useful outputs for the troubleshooting. This will give you the what are mainly blocked. This is very important information here, on which collection most of the load is going, most of the time the system is spending on which collection, the database and collection. And we'll tell them that this is a collection, this is a database getting the most hit at this moment. Who is running this? Application team will tell them. We'll ask them. They know it basically, which application is calling that collection basically. If not, you have to run the profiler to trace exact query. That's how it is.
The Mongo top is something like top consuming
Right, exactly,
collection.
right. So with this, you should be aware of all these binaries now. So we are done with the binaries now. Where is this binary part? Right, LSF now. So next, what left is for us? Backup automation, Atlas. That's it. All are over. Memory management. 3 parts I'll cover tomorrow. I have to finish the batch. So all binaries, you should know what the purpose of each binary now.
So uploading the pictures, videos, there is a service you said mentioned, right?
Mongo files.
Oh, that is Mongo files. Okay.
Yeah. Uh, okay, I did not record the Mongo files. Shit. Really? Look at the video. The only 2 commands we have: Mongo put and Mongo get. That's it. 2 commands. That's it. Mongo put, Mongo get, and files. Load in the files. That's it. I did not record that Mongo backup and restore. I should have done that. Anyway, this 2 commands only. We don't have too many. So, what was the question? How to identify long-running queries? You have to go through profiler. Enable the profiler where it is giving the information anyway on which one you are getting the database and collection. Run the profiler on that particular database and capture it and find them. Don't run the profiler forever. Just capturing at that moment itself. Enable the profiler, catch the that query which is running for longer and occupying the more resources, and then that way it is. There is nothing like in Mongo, like it's not so sophisticated in terms of monitoring. It's a manual monitoring. Tomorrow we'll see the Atlas. Atlas is sophisticated. It will tell you straight away this query is causing the issue. It's equivalent to Ops Manager. Atlas, MMS Cloud Manager, and Ops Manager. There are 3 tools which are from the MongoDB itself, not from someone else. We'll see that tomorrow. If you know one, all are same UI wise, interacting wise.
Those commands are
Okay.
history. If you give history grep -I put and get will give that, I think. You are running same terminal, right? Those
Yeah,
2
you want
commands.
that? Yes, let's do it if you want, right?
History
History.
grep history grep -I.
Oh no, we can see it anyway. It's not too many commands we ran kind of today. Mongo, okay. On this one itself I ran, on this one. On the 4th one I ran, I guess. S3. Grep.
grep -I.
Hyphen I, anyway, by default it'll take it. What was that? Mongo? Files, right?
Put and get all okay. Yeah, we got put.
Right. Put, this is the one. Mongo files, yes. Let's keep in the, somewhere I'll keep it. Mongo files command utilization to load data into load raw data, kind of load large data files, large files, not data, large files into Mongo. That's it you have to do. Only put and get. If you wanted to get the file, absolutely the command is same except that put option. Wherever you run, you get the file out from the Mongo. Get, that's it. Okay. So that's all for today.